Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Pepe Unchained, right? So this is a token that we flagged as a scam long time ago, right? A lot of people are saying it's not a scam, right? Because they managed to make maybe 2, 3, 4x, but a lot of investors were actually not able to claim their tokens, right? And now we do see here that now that MetaMask is actually flagged, right? Pepe Unchained is a deceptive site, right? This is common for scam tokens, right? We saw this with Bitcoin BSC and multiple other scams that are launched by these same scammers, right? So I wouldn't recommend for you to actually interact with this, right? I do know that there are some of you would want to buy into this. That's something that I don't really recommend, right? Because here they scammed both downwards and upwards. What we mean by that is their scams that actually explode in price actually presents an opportunity to scam people who buy when the price is going up. So if you notice, for Pepe Unchained, if we just check the price point here, let's just go on the 3, right, on the 3 months, so that we can just see the price. Let's just allow it a moment to load. So when the price was going up here, a lot of people invested here because they thought that, you know what, this is legit, right? And the scammers, they actually bank on this because once it has gone up, they cash out a lot. So now still some investors are still holding on, believing that, you know, this thing is going to explode, but it's not, because it's scammers who are behind this, right? It's scammers who are behind this, and the scammers, they have already taken the bag, right? Now it's just going to be a slow, painful rug pull, right? So just take a look at the scam flow, right? So if you take a look at the scam flow, now we are in stage 8 of the scam, right? So this is where stage 8 can take between 1 to 3 months, right? So this is where you see an 80 or 90% price drop. For this one, they did try many things to prop up the price and all that. Now we're currently at 208 2093, right? Let's just go on the 5 days. We go on the 5 days to see how things look on the 5 days. So we do see that in the last 24 hours the price dropped all the way down, right? It dropped all the way down to around 2071, around there, right? By the time it's 2020, something like that, it would have dropped around 80%, right? And that marks the end of stage 8, right? And then the scam is over. And by the time that they actually launched Pepe Unchained, right, the scammers were already done with the scam and they already moved on to Wepe, which is also about to launch, right? And the scammers, they've already moved on from Wepe. They have now launched a new scam that I've already covered called Mind of Pepe, right? So that's how they actually operate, right? So if you want to wise up against these scammers, one thing that I do encourage you is to join, right, the membership of the channel. You have to click the join membership, right? And there's this video that is available to members only called the 6 golden rules of buying a pre-sale, right? So I share some insights in there into this video, right? And one of the steps here, step number 4 of this, I do a whole dedicated video, right, that I dropped 3 days ago, right, that will prove to be invaluable for you, because a lot of people lose like thousands and thousands, right, into these pre-sales, but they're not willing to spend, let's say, $50 for something that is going to help them actually help save their capital, right? When you are going to be investing like 10k, right, a thousand, right, but not willing to just spend $50, right, to just wise up and know your possible or multiple situations that can occur behind these scam tokens and many pre-sales, right? So I just encourage you to join, right, if you want to wise up, right, against pre-sales such as this one and such as Wepe, right? We also do discuss Wepe strategy, right, in the membership section, right? Especially in this video, we discuss that strategy in Wepe, right? Because Wepe is about to launch. So a lot of people who have bought are thinking, okay, what are we going to do? And those who haven't bought, especially, that's what we also do cover, the strategy, right, around Wepe as well, right? So another thing that I just wanted to highlight here is this this warning that you see here coming from MetaMask, right? You say deceptive site ahead. MetaMask flagged the site you are trying to visit as a potential deceptive is potentially deceptive. Attackers may trick you into doing something dangerous. Opening this warning in a tab and so on. So we did open it. So you can see here, deceptive site ahead. MetaMask flag this site. You're trying to, so the potential threats of this site include fake versions of MetaMask, secret recovery phrase or password theft, malicious transactions resulting in stolen assets, advisory provided by multiple sources, including Ethereum, pinching detectors, seal, chain patrol, and so on, right? So this happens a lot with these scam tokens. So as you can see, it now the scammers probably are even now grabbing coins from people's wallet, asking for passphrases and so on right here on the Pepe Unchained website. So you need to be extremely careful right there. That's why this warning has been put in place, right? So the other thing I wanted to talk about was the price movement, because remember, for those of you who have purchased the big brain crypto ego logbook, this is the launch price tracking. It continues, it doesn't end, right, until stage 8 is concluded, right? That's when you can now draw full insights as to the scam, what is going on. So one thing I wanted to highlight, right, is when it comes to the price tracking, it's important to also check who is buying, right? We see DEX2s have added fleas here, not sure why, which are transactions over $1. So we want to go and check transactions, whale transactions, right? So we're going to untick the shrimp, fish, and the dolphins so that we can go to the whale transactions, because I want to show you something really interesting here that I have picked up, right? So if you notice, there are these buys coming through, because before this buy started coming through, we're already around the 2080 price point. The scammers are trying very hard to try and maintain the price point, but that will not work, right? Eventually they are going. So remember this wallet, the last video was just dedicated to us talking about this wallet A that is ending with A022. So now let's check what happened with A022, because if you remember, this is the wallet single-handedly that contributed to the price pump that we actually did see. Let's see what's going on there. So as we have loaded this wallet, right, soon as the pump pad launched on the 10th, that's when this wallet started buying up tokens. And a lot of people in the comment section were saying, no, it's not a scam wallet, you know, maybe it's an exchange and so on and all that, right? And I said, this is a scam wallet. Like, take a look at this. It started just buying, right? Everything is green, and then there were just some deceptive sells here, right? But it just continued to buy, right, all the way up until the 13th of January, and then it started to sell. So ever since then, it's been selling, and it has contributed to the price, to the current price point that you are seeing right here, right? So I believe this was probably the last sale. Maybe a couple of sales are going to come through. Now take a look at these sales here that you see here. We see here 120,000, right? 80,000, 150,000, 62K, 63K, 62K, right? So this is a scammer wallet, right? Started buying everything all over the place, and then now it is dumping, right? And what is actually interesting is, if you now go and let's remove this wallet, right? We remove the wallet, and then we just look at the other whale transactions on here. So you do see that we've got this 20,000 buy, this 15,000 buy. So we need to check these wallets here, right, that you've bought on here. Let's check this one, this 20,000 buy, for example. This wallet ending with 5BEF, right? Let's check that one under the maker. We paste the wallet here, right? And we check what is going on with it. There we go. This is another scammer wallet, right? It's just been buying since the 8th, right? And then it kind of like handed over to the other wallet that we're talking about. But we see it has also been buying, right? Whenever things are going down, it comes in and then it buys, right? Hardly ever sells, few deceptive sales here and there, right? But it's been buying and buying and buying. If this wallet also starts to sell, you are going to be seeing a price point of 205 and below, right? And there are multiple other wallets just as this one. The scammers have got multiple wallets. You think it's genuine transactions, right? But this is the multi-wallet scam. They are slowly draining out this thing. They prop it up, try to control the price, but they just don't want you to see a sudden drop in price, even though that might be inevitable, right? Because for them to control this price point, right? It's almost like they want to have like a soft landing. Like if you are familiar with economics and traditional finance, they want to have a smooth landing of their scam. But sometimes if investors, for example, just decides to start and sell, like right now, they can really struggle to maintain this thing that they are doing, and they'll be forced to just sell all their positions, and this thing will be down in the dust, right? This is not to say they'll come in and start buying again to just try to prop up the price, but this is already for them an old scam, right? We just have to wait and see what is going to happen with this one. But I wouldn't recommend anyone to invest into this one, right? They've already moved on to Mind of Pepe, right? Mind of Web, what is this? Wall Street Pepe is also wrapping up. This scam is wrapping up. They're about to launch in this one, and there are multiple strategies that we're discussing with the members around this one, right? So this was my update for this one. Let me know, what do you think, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.